This book is called, what's it called?
Superworm.
And it's read by?
Your daddy.
My daddy?
Yep.
Oh.
No, your daddy.
My daddy?
It's read
Your
by
daddy.
my daddy. My daddy.
And it's listened to by Amelia and Gabriel.
Yeah.
Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm. Help disaster baby toad has stopped onto a major road.
Ooh, hopped onto a major road.
Help disaster baby toad has hopped onto a major road. Someone help him. Oh no. He's gonna get squished. Look, a superworm lasso. Superworm wraps himself around the frog, the toad, and saves him just before a bicycle wheel hits him. The bees are feeling bored today. They need a nice new game to play. Cheer up, bees. No need to mope.
It's
Superworm.
The skipping rope.
Oh.
Beetles
fallen in the well.
Is he drowning?
Is she drowning? Who can tell? Not a panic. All is fine. Oh, that beetle looks in trouble. It's Superworm, the fishing line. He drops himself down and pulls up the worm. Amazing. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs.
No, he's watching him. He's watching him. Whoa.
Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, Uncle Earwig and Auntie Ant, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him scrum. Hip hip hooray for Superworm. The chant is carried on the air to Wizard Lizard in his lair. He mutters in his servant's ear, who is a crow, find that worm and bring him here. The servant crow is black and grim, and everyone is scared of him. They all let out a fearful shriek to see their hero in his beak. Superworm's caught by the crow.
No, did you know he's gonna...
Don't tell.
Did you know?
Gotta keep a secret, Gabe.
Did you know?
The wizard waves his magic flower. Now, Superworm, you're in my power. And you must tunnel, writhe, and coil to find me treasure in the soil. Superworm is very cross to have a lizard as his boss. But then he tries to slink away, and the wizard's magic makes him stay. For days he tunnels, twists, and winds, but the treasure that he finds is 2 small buttons, half a cork, a toffee, and a plastic fork. The lizard flicks an angry tail. Have one last try, and then if you fail, I'll find that treasure down below, and I'll feed you to my hungry crow. The crow is flapping through the night. Everyone looks up in fright. They see him perch upon an oak and listen to his dreadful croak.
They could sting him in this.
Superworm is good to eat. Superworm, a special treat. He'll be juicy, fat, and firm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. Action! Quickly, at the double, Superworm's in frightful trouble. We must help him if we can. We must hatch a cunning plan, said all the animals of the forest. His friends, the frogs, the bees, the slugs, the bugs, and even fireflies. The garden creatures leave their home carrying a honeycomb. They jump and fly, they crawl and creep, and find the lizard fast asleep. They chew the petals of his flower to rob him of his magic power. The caterpillars fetch him leaves, while a busy spider starts to weave. The web is strong, the web is tough, the web is plenty big enough. The wizard wakes. This isn't funny. I'm wrapped in leaves and stuck with honey. They wrap the lizard good and tight with leaves and honey and a spider's web. Then up the bees and beetles fly and lift the web up into the sky.
And also,
with the evil lizard inside. This is the place, and bang, crash, thump, the wizard's in a rubbish dump. And now from somewhere underground there comes a distant rumbling sound. The earth begins to heave, and then Superworm is back again! Everyone's very happy to see him. Even the mosquitoes. Superworm is everyone's friend.
No. We have to do that and that and that and that and that and that and
Superworm can be a swing. Superworm can be a slide. Superworm can even be a hula hoop. And he can even be a fairground ride. Superworm can be a belt, the hat, the crane, the train, and the acrobat. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, and Uncle Earwig, Auntie Ant, clap and cheer and chant the chant. Superworm is super long, Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm, hip hip hooray for
Superworm!
And that, boys and girls, is the end.
No, did you know someone wrote that the same one is a Gruffalo?
Yeah.